Hello everyone and welcome back to Cat Detective Albert Wilde. So we're trying to get Mr. G out of his room. Let's see if it will let us now. Oh, wrong way, that's leave. Go away. I'm not going to sit here and have you refuse to see that this is a conspiracy. I'm not talking until you see it too. Alright, so, right, good talk. I'll leave you to it then and whatever you're doing in there. Alright, so we still can't do that. Alright, we've got everything done on here. So maybe, where should we go? Oh yeah, it's gone on to Francis. So maybe we should go and see Betty. Should we go and see if Francis will say something to us? I think we're all finished with him. Oh, back again, Si. Could we hurry this up? I've got a gig, though. Okay, as for your questions, Cat. Show the collar. Alright, Francis, I want you to take a look at this thing in my pocket. Is this a come on? Because if it is, I'm beginning to see why Officer Betty said you were single. Nope. Here it is. Don't mind the limit. I'm sure that won't compromise the virtual piece of evidence. Yes, actually. Now I take a look at it, I think this was what the animal I saw took off the body. They were peeling it off its neck, I think. Excellent. Does it bring it all flooding back? Do you remember anything about the thief? How they got this off the body? What they did immediately after? Did they give full confession? Tell me every detail you remember from this. I just did. I saw them picking it up from the body, then they booked it. That's it. Fiddlesticks. I thought that would trigger a fully realized flashback with cinematic camera angles and everything. Sniff, sniff. Oh, wow. Phew. Okay, two things I remember. I remember the small... Yeah, sewer, the smell. Yeah, sewer aren't exactly the most fragrant of places, you know. Not that. Well, yes, that too. But I remember a strong smell before the thief ran into the sewer. Just got a whiff of it, though. The smell of concentrated poop. And this is gonna sound weird, but the smell was familiar. Tell me more about this smell. Can you smell it on the collar? Under the speeded in Mr. of Sewer? Sure. Can't you smell it? Let me sniff. Sniff. Wait, I see what you mean. There's definitely something else there. And yeah, it's very familiar. I've smelt this before somewhere. You have? Huh. What does it smell like to you? Difficult to pick out the nuance though through the layers of literal crap. But if I had to describe the scent, I'll probably describe it as pineapple after 5 sweaty rhinos sat on it, an orange stuck up the rear end of an elderly turtle, 2 warhogs playing tennis with an overly ripe blueberry. Let's go with that one. 2 warhogs playing tennis with an overly ripe blueberry. A really long, really violent, really sweaty game. Nah, you're missing out on the ashy undertone. They clearly had a cigarette afterwards. Nah, that's not quite right either. So if maybe more like... Okay, let's do pineapple. Pineapple after 5 unwashed rhinos sat on it and then farted on it. What? Ridiculous. It has to be the least 6 rhinos. Either that or the sewage has burnt out your nostrils. Wait. I got it. It's the ashtray of an elderly train-smoking rhino. If you then filled that ashtray with whiskey and orange juice. Close. I was thinking more like apple juice. No, pineapple juice? Yes, that's exactly. Wow, how did you know? because I know exactly which drink smells like that. Saucer smell. When the thief took the collar, did you smell this? Sure, did. Guess I forgot the substance blast of sewer smell that came when they opened the lid. Try to remember, did you smell come from the collar or from the thief? Wait, what? You think I went up to them, shoved my beak in close, and inhaled? Though I did get a pretty strong whiff as the thief passed me by. So, chances are the smell on the collar came from the thief. Meaning either that they spilled that drink on themselves, or they have that drink a lot. I suppose they must have reeked if it transferred to the collar. Or did they spill the drink on themselves? Either that, or perhaps it to be their favourite drink. You said you recognise the smell, so you're familiar with the drink it comes from. Is that what it is? I was straining my brain to think what I'd smelled it before. So, it's what, a cocktail? Yes, and only a speakeasy in town serves a drink that smells and tastes like pineapple juice, served in an elderly, chain-smoking rhino ashtray. Wait, you don't mean the back cover? The super secret speakeasy that nobody's supposed to know about, so you know about it. Poof, of course, I go every week. Everybody who's anybody knows about it. It's just that everybody who's nobody isn't supposed to know. Wait, then how do you know about it? Never mind that now. The point being that smell proves a connection to the back cover and their house special. And it seems a tragic leak of taste, like a taste. Couldn't it be something classy, like an old-fashioned? Or at least make it ashtray for an elderly chain-smoking yak? I have to go. Huh? Where are you off to in such a hurry? I need to visit a certain bookstore downtown. Or rather, the super secret speakeasy in the back that no one's supposed to know about. I still can't believe you actually know about that place. Would they even let you in? Oh, I'm sure they will. It's already been a week since the incident, after all. They're probably over it by now, I hope. Whatever. I've got somewhere important to be, so if we're done with questions, thanks, Francis. Dance on, you crazy diamond. Yeah, that kind of why I need to get going. So if you could get a move on by. All right then, so we gotta go to the bookstore.
I'm headed to the front cover. A little independent bookstore with one heck of a secret in the back. See, it's a joke. The super secret speakeasy is called the back cover. It's hidden in the back of the store. And look, it was funnier in my head, all right? Wait, this is my head. Anyway, there's only one drink in this town that smells like the ashtray of an elderly, chain-smoking rhino filled with whiskey and orange juice.
Oh, it's pineapple juice.
Only one drink, served by only this one speakeasy. And as far as I know, only ordered by one particular regular. I always liked this bookstore. It's cozy, welcoming.
I say, old chap, what are you doing here? Weren't you kicked out of the back room? Just shopping. Hey, kind of cat, look for some reading materials? Of course, old chap. Given your track record, might I recommend some of the guides on DIY repair and legal defense? Either way, suit yourself. What happened in the back room doesn't concern me. Well, unless it has to do with how many copies of the Invisible Monkey we have back there. If you want to get in, talk to Sergey. But I'm afraid you may not get far with him without the new password or an object apology. All right then, so we have. Oh, Patron, let's see what you say. Animal Farm was so disappointing. Who wants to read a treatise on proper techniques of running a farm? Yeah, I don't think that's what that book's about. I've never read it myself. Hello, Sergey. Cat! There. So, been working here long. It's such a cool bookstore. I've known the owner for a while. My name is... I know who you are, Cat. You are not getting in while Sergey stands watch. Not without password. What about with password? Then you are getting in while Sergey stands watch. But Sergey gives you very intimidating and judgmental glare as you pass. I love it. Look, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for what happened that time, and that I've learned my lesson. No one liking spilled bourbon. No more licking spilled bourbon from the floor. So, we good? Net. Okay. Can I at least go in and express my apologies directly to the bartender? No. Then how am I supposed to say sorry and have everything forgiven? You don't. Try the old password. So I'm looking for a book. Do you have Tequila Mockingbird in the back? Nice try, Cat, but the password's changed. Is that monkey one? Your password no good anymore. Wait, they changed it already? This password should be good for at least another 2 weeks. They only cycle it once a month. That was before Silly Cat make a mess of bar. And stage, and ceiling. The ceiling? I don't remember that. And that is why you never get new password and never go back in the room again. No, run along, Silly Cat. I know it. It's the... try bribing him. Look, let's forget all the password nonsense. Any chance I could, give you something? Oh, thanks, nudge. Thanks, nudge, wink, wink. Sergey will accept money. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you and me both, buddy. But I'm afraid I've got a temporary case of brokenness. And Sergey will accept item in trade that can be sold for money. Like what? A kidney would be acceptable. Ooh, let not get into too hasty. Let see what I have to trade. The collar. Offer the collar? How about a nice shiny new collar for your collection? A collar? Not just any collar. A stylish design collar made from authentic material. And as you can probably smell, it carries its own unique fragrance. Truly, a signature collector's item. Okay, I'll assure the fact that you're shoving it in your pocket like it's a discarded candy wrapper means that you accept my gift. So can I just go in now? No. What? But I bribed you. I mean, I gave you a gift and everything. You give Sergey a gift that Sergey would need to pay Sucker to take off paw. Sergey not owe you anything, Cat. Well, fine. Keep it then. Not like I want it for some incredible genius plan involving teleportation or anything. I mean, not like I want it or anything. No. You keep guarding that storeroom back there, Sergey. All right. What about that password that he said about the monkey? Can I help, old chap? About the bookstore. So how's business? The business of selling books, I mean. Not the other business. Oh, about as well as a little independent bookstore can be doing in this economy. Which is to say terrible. Luckily, the other business is doing quite well, thanks very much. They pay me a cut to stand out here, surrounded by books all day, so I'm not fussed. All that business has to do is present a respectable front. So far, it says that the front cover is a cover for a black cover. for a back cover. Of course, dear boy. Don't you know how books work? Don't... You meant the other thing. Yes, that too. Getting into speakeasy. So, if a very content and currently sober former patron wanted to get into, you know, the back room, wink wink, how would he go about it? Well, first, my boy, he'll try to be slightly less obvious about the winking. But as you know, he'd always need the password. The current password, not the password he knew last week. And that is, I wouldn't have to do anything else like make a personal apology or pay for the dry cleaning. My dear chap, a password's a password. If you know it, you get to go in. What else are they supposed to do? Turn me away anyway? Sounds like someone doesn't know the password, how the passwords work. So I figured a smart, educated, worldly animal like you has got to have figured out the new password by now. Oh, I didn't have to, they told me. Oh well, what makes it easy? What's the new password then? Sorry chap, I'll tell you, except for the bit where they told me you're the last animal in the world they're allowed to tell it to. Poof, yeah, right. Like I'd be the last animal to tell next to all the cops working vice in the city. You are literally lower on the list than them, yes. About what happened. I just wanted to apologise for the incident that happened in the back. Oh, no skin off my nose, dear chap. If anything, you helped out my end of business. I sold a lot of how to get stains out of fabric and body disposal methods. I said I was sorry. Did you? I heard you were drunk and yelling very insoluble things about a customer's mother. Hey, the old dame deserved it. She can throw a mean right hook. Sergey. So, Sergey he's the new bouncer? I mean, the totally legit shelf stocking, right? That's right. I wouldn't try my luck with him, though. I saw what happened to the last person who tried to get in without a password. What happened to them? They were firmly turned away from the door. How ghastly. If only they'd greased their paws a little. How would greasy paws help? Do you have to wrestle him or something? No, I mean, well, you didn't hear this from me, but the fine folk in the back are paying poor, profoundly Sergey in penniless from the seat cushions, and not a nice seat cushion either, but he never complains. He's been known to get conveniently distracted when someone gives him money, food, clothing, pretty much anything, really. Book recommendations. What the heck? Might as well do some shopping while I'm here. Any good books you think I'd like? You can't read? Hey, I read a lot. Reading, parking tickets, court, right? Well, chap, given your limited taste, perhaps something classic will expand your palate. Mayhem of mice and more mice. Oh, is that a cookbook? My dear chap, it is a tragic tale of an animal condition and how society crushes the dreams of the lower classes. Okay, but do you eat at the end? Just saying that the title alone is making my mouth water. I'm good, thanks. I think I can find my way around, thank you. Cough, cough. Cough. Oh, yeah, righty old chap. Ask me if you need anything. Alright, so I need to find some, like, clothes or something. But I need to get that collar back as well, my bad. Oh, I really hope I don't need it. So where shall we go? Betty's office, see if she can help us. I'm busy right now, Albert. And by busy, I mean faking being busy so you'll go away. Okay. Market? Can we...
No getting in here. Market's closed and locked off till morning.
Okay. Don't know if they've got anything we can have. This is a newsstand, not a library. No browsing. Alright. See if I can talk to this guy if he can help. And he's not here anymore.
So this is where Rudy lays his ant. You know, I'd have thought a successful bookie like him could be able to afford better digs. Maybe I should rethink my assumption that Rudy's a successful bookie.
Rudy's not here anymore. Okay, office. Should we see if we have anything? Don't think we're gonna have anything, are we? Open?
That's right.
Oh, it's
illegal booze. In the eyes of prohibition, I'm just another criminal. Me and every other animal in this crazy whatever. If I'm taking down big crimes, I say I get to have a little crime as a tree on the rocks.
Okay. We've had that one before,
I'm pretty sure the chief won't want to hear from me again right now, or ever.
Okay, should I try the lady next door? No, it won't let me do that. Clock shop? Oh, because he's got the collar. We can get in that way. We can teleport. Let's see if he's got anything else to say. No.
Time to see where the bouncer put my collar. Surely somewhere safe as befits a valuable bribe. I mean, gift. Either I end up in the bar itself, or somewhere where I can listen for the passwords. Either way, I'm gonna be sitting pretty. What the?
He threw it away.
What am I doing out here in the garbage? I was supposed to teleport to where the collar was. So surely I should be in the back of the bar, or the bouncer's wallet. A safe vault? Heck, maybe a nice little shadow box frame on the wall for displaying it. Wait, did that guy throw away the perfectly nice collar I flagrantly bribed him with? Just another sign of how rotten this city is. A place where flagrant bribes aren't treated with the respect they deserve. Speaking of which, I guess I should pick my flagrant bribe up, huh?
Where is it? There it is.
Phew. Smells like my flagrant bribe has become a fragrant bribe. Wait. No, that's just me. Dang. And I thought I'd come up with a real zinger there. Someone's coming. Quick. Hide.
Sorry about this, sweetie. I was worried about you. What happened? And how did you get so drunk? It was the funniest story. I was looking for that book I told you about. I asked a nice bear if it had a copy of Mandrill for all seasons in the back. He said they did, but when he let me back there to check, they didn't have it. Know what they had? Lots of booze. What? Why did you drink it? Didn't want to be rude. Never mind. Let's just get you home.
That's it. A mandrill for all seasons. The key I need to get where I'm going. All thanks to my feline sense of stealth.
Oh, by the way, sweetie, who watched that weird cat standing in the alley watching us? Oh, him? Probably just the garbage collector.
Stealthy, like the night.
Okay. So we gotta go back to the bookshop. Oh, can we get that way? Get! The password is a mandrill for all seasons. Alright, if cat have password, cat can go in. It really is that easy. Sergey orders clear. Only let in animals with password. Cat has password. Now stop bothering Sergey.
They say not to judge a book by its cover, and the back cover is no different. It might look classy, dignified, welcoming.
Nope, not you. Get out.
But that unassuming back cover blurb hides a lurid tale of greed, crime, lies, and scandal. The kind of story where...
God damn it. Is he monologuing again? No monologuing. That's how everything went to hell in the first place. Okay, fine, I'll stop. Don't worry, barkeep. I'm on my best behavior. I don't care if you're kissing an angel's left butt cheek. What part of Band for Life do you not understand? Get out. You can't keep me out of this place. And why not? Because I know the password. Damn you to high hell. Guess my hooves are tied then. Fine. You can stay, but no funny business. Look, if this is about my unfortunate attempt at a comedy act, no funny business. Also, for God's sake, have a bath. You stink of garbage. I mean, I guess I could give myself a tongue bath right here. You know what? I'll tolerate the sink. Hello? There we go. Oh, I have to go round like this. Scales? Well, hey, if it ain't the cat who came sniffing around our base. Give me one heck of a shiny, you know. Oh dear, you look good. I can't even see the black eye. That's 'cause of my scale complexion. Anyway, you're either real brave or real stupid. I say brave, but apparently I'm outvoted on anomalous by everyone else. Well, either way, you got some guts. No hard feelings, yeah? I don't know. The bump on my head you gave me was pretty hard. What was business? That was business. I'm here on pleasure, so I got no beef with you. Mostly because neither of us are cows. You let me drink till I get a headache of my own, and we got no problems, dig? Where's your boss? I gotta talk to your boss, Manny Malone, again. Where can I find him? You can't. Wait, he's dead? Jeez, I knew I shouldn't have left him trapped in the upside down glass with no air or food. Nah, one of our boys found him and let him loose after you left. He's fine, just very, very pissed at you. So what you're going to beat me up again? Rip the collar I stole from my paws? Send me to the bottom of the river so I get my fur all wet? No, me? I'm not doing any of that. Like I said, I'm here to relax. I'm off the clock. I'm not doing no crocodile tears business while I got drink in my claw. But that also means I am playing security to your meetings with our boss. And I ain't telling you where our new HQ is. You ain't going there, and you ain't seeing the mantis again. But trust me, given how peeved the boss is, you don't want to see him again. Hey, glad we're at the stage where we can be cordial and all, but Would you mind going somewhere else to drink? What? The other end of the bar? I was thinking more like other end of town, actually. See, I was just want to unwind with friends and drink, but you're so intimidating that it's hard to relax with you around. What, me intimidating? I guess I'll try and smile more. With your teeth, that is not any less intimidating. In fact, it's even worse. Well then, let me smile even wider and say this is a friendly and cheerful way. I ain't budging. This is my time off and I spend it where I want. Got it, Cat? Or do I have to open my mouth wider to make my point? Oh God, no thanks. Sorry to bug you, Mr. Crocodile. Trouble from rival gangs. Hey, Scales, is it, did you hear, sounds like the crocodileers are having some trouble with the other gangs tonight. They might need your help. Poof. Why'd you know about the other gangs? Frankly, I'm surprised you knew anything about us. Well, I know that the sharks in shirts swim again, the hairy apes are flinging crap again, the rapid rodents are flinging crap. The hairy apes are flinging poo at your boys. I mean, I guess you're used to it after all the time in the sewer, but wait, they're trying to start a fight? I didn't think their boss was that dumb. Well, you know, the organ glutton really loves her monkey business criminal, or the organ grinder really loves her monkey business criminal or otherwise. You know about organ glutton? Which in hindsight is sort of funny and weird because she is not in fact a monkey. Now I think of it, I'd better head back and see what's up. Boss will probably need my help. Yeah, you should go. Your help might really help balance. You might really help balance the scales. Ugh. Get it, Scales? Because your name is, and you're a. You know what? I'm gonna shut up before you eat me. A first smart thing you've said or done all night. Fine, I'm off. Tell the barkeep to put my drink on your tab. Sure will. Wait, what?
Man, I hope he gets gingivitis and cavities someday. That'll learn him.
Rudy. Oh, you. Rudy, good to see you. What are you doing here at the secret speakeasy that nobody knows about? You were the one who blabbed about it months ago. Oh yeah, that was why I got kicked out the other time. Anyway, what are you doing here? Don't you have to mind the kiosks? How many jackasses, donkeys and mules you think need to check the newspaper at this time of night? Besides, Jim is holding down the fort. I've earned a drink for my troubles, I think. You have troubles? Sure do, like getting a certain caddy jet to pay back the money he owes me. Oh, right, about that. If you're about to learn into a sob story about how the gig you had lined up isn't gonna pay, I can't fully express how little I want to hear it. Good to know. I definitely was not about to do anything like that, no sir. Good, cause the only next word I want to hear from you is I've got your money right here. Got it? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, yeah, considering I'm a cat who's got a tongue. But you said not to say any words except I've got your money right here, so I couldn't reply, and then, just leave before I decide to relieve my headache with some horn-related violence. Like this. Oh, so you did make it to the super secret speakeasy that no one's supposed to know about. I'm honestly surprised. Well, you know, I'm a detective. I know all sorts of things nobody's supposed to know about. What? to make up for not knowing all the things everybody's supposed to know about. More or less. Speaking of which, if you're a regular, how did you not put two and two together and realize who it was you smelled at the scene of the crime? Do I look like the kind of bird who goes up to everybody in the bar and sniffs them deeply? I have other more important things to do with my time. Actually, hey, yeah. Didn't you chase me out of your apartment saying you had somewhere important to be? Yet, no. Sweetie, after the week I've had, this is somewhere important to be. Besides, all your questions about the drinks and things here got me thirsty. Wow, glad to know. The mysterious death of a fellow feline has provided an excuse. Sorry, inspiration to come here and get drunk. Hey, no reason to let a little death and detective work ruin a perfectly good evening. Oh, had a dance recital tonight, got some real creeps. Some lady in front row was wolf whistling. You know, a wolf whistling? That's gonna be Mrs. G. So, what do you want? Order a drink. I have a gin on the rocks. Sandstone, not granulated. Shaken, then stirred, then shaken again. Then left out for 5.3 minutes before one last shake. Then combined with a whole lemon, a paper umbrella, and a tub full of moonshine still in the tub. You'll get water, and that's it. Water? What kind of speakeasy is this? The kind that doesn't want to repeat of previous incidents involving cats, tubs of moonshine, and 15,000 in property damage. But I'm a paying customer. I want my drink, damn it. Fine. Wanna pay for the property damage while you're at it? What is fine? Maybe you can use that to wash off some of this stench. Phew. About the incident. So, about what happened earlier, that triggered my completely unfair removal and ban from the premises. If you're going to end that sentence with anything but an apology, you might want to rethink that. So, an apology would help, no? But it's the only thing that wouldn't make things worse. Alright, I'm sorry for everything, except for calling the lady's mother a hamster. She deserved that pie in the face. Well, turns out I was wrong. The apology made things worse. I'll try some fit small talk. So, how's business lately? Better now that we've finished paying in repairs. Do you know how rainy this city is? And how many holes you left in the roof? Did I mention I'm sorry? Because I'm sorry. Well, to be fair, it did end up being a great feature for marketing. Rustic skylights and all that. We even came up with a conversation cocktail. Named it after you and everything. Wait, you're saying I indirectly inspired my own special cocktail? Wow, what an honor. Yeah, the Flaming Dumpster Fire is one of our best sellers, you know. Speaking of dumpsters, you smell like you've been rolling around in one. I'd ask what you've been doing, but I'm afraid to know. Familiar faces. Huh. Lots of familiar faces here tonight. What do you expect? It's a speakeasy. We get regulars that all happen to be animals. I know all who are relative to the case I'm investigating. Hey, I pride myself on running a convenient watering hole. So is this where I ask your questions about each of them? Get all the gossip straight from the stripy horse's mouth. Firstly, zebras are not stripy horses, and that stereotype has held us back for far too long. And secondly, you've got some very weird ideas about how bartenders work, Cat. Since when are we supposed to know everything about everyone? Since always. Like I said, weird ideas. Fine. But there's one familiar face I don't see here tonight. Ask about her. Is she here? Could you be a bit more specific, Cat? I run a gender diverse establishment here. Oh, for who else would I be asking about? I mean, you're sort of trying to be deliberately mysterious, so Alma. I'm asking about Alma. Is she here tonight? Oh, I mean, I would hope so, considering she works here. Matter of fact, she's due to go on stage any minute.
And there she is. Miss Alma Gautier. Trouble. The kind of trouble that wears a colorful dress. Though, you'll have to take my word on it. What with that black and white filter. She's a sheep. A seducer. A siren.
Feeling like a lost lamb. Curse my life, it don't make sense. My heart was wild and free till I met your electric fence.
Not a good siren, mind you. I don't judge. In this world, you do what you can to survive. And Elma, she's a survivor. Even if it means getting her wool dirty with some questionable activities.
I should have known much better than to shake up with a beast. Now my pride is all in tatters. Me and my bank account were fleeced.
Speaking of questionable activities, I hope this song finishes soon.
That's why, my dear, I'm telling you, you've been bad news to me. Gotta wash you out of my wool. Thank you. If you want a tip, you know where to find me at the bar. What you want? Ask about the drink. Hey, you still serving that drink that smells and tastes like pineapple juice served in an elderly chain-smoking rhino's ashtray? The pineapple regret, obviously. It's our house speciality. Though, after getting one poured on me during your fiasco, I'm thinking of taking it off. How special, huh? Bet that means it's really popular. Look, you're only been kicked out for a week. You can't have forgotten this much about the place, no matter how hard I tried to sell it. Talk up the good make of this cigar. The rhino's lack of fluence. Still seems like only one animal orders it. Good to know, which reminds me. Call for a ride. I don't want to call for a ride. That's all for now. That's all for now, thanks. That's a bald-faced lie, and you know it. Now sit down and shut up. Here she is. Can't I talk to her yet? I sure can. Alma, Katia, glad to see you. And, here you again. Well, look who the cat dragged in. I'm not even certain how that would work. Grabbing my own collar or... Oh, well, good to know some things never change. Snip. Whew. Except maybe your clone. Have you been rolling in trash? Something like that. I could give myself a tongue bath right now if it's a problem. No, I like cats that are not afraid to get dirty. Speaking of which, I didn't think I'd see you in this bar again after what you pulled. Yes, well, I can be very persuasive when I put my mind to it. How has the bar life been treating you, my dear? Oh, same old. Bad tips, lousy front of house, terrible paper show, barely making rent. The usual. It's a bad scene. And how you getting by? The usual. Well, you know me, darling. A lady's gotta do what she's gotta do to get by. Even if it means a little under the table here and there.
Under the table is an understatement. Try 10 floors down. In the basement, no. In the sewers, let's just say, our first meeting was when she picked my pocket. Joke was on her. My wallet was empty. Like it always is. Like I said, Elma Gautier is a survivor. And in this town, There are plenty of opportunities for a survivor, too.
Reading your monologuing again. Remember, inside voice, outside voice. Alright, well, glad to know you've still got friends in low places helping you out. Oh yes, an O like me always relies on generous friends. Even the ones who just throw in a little into a cookie jar, if you catch my drift. Hang on, what are we talking about? I'm trying to hint that you should buy me a drink, you cute, clueless cheapskate. Alright, that was all part of my plan. I mean, yes, sounds great. Bartender, can I order my friend tequila mocktail, Moscow Mule, pineapple regret? I have special pineapple regret for the lady. I'm no lady, but I never turned down my favorite drink. Tastes like regret and apple. Can't get enough of these. I know. You will smiles of them all the time. Big talk from a brave boy who stinks of back alley garbage, my sweet. At least I smell vaguely like something distinctly related to a fruit. So given that, mind explaining me why I've got a collar from one of my cases that's reeking of pineapple regret? What are you implying? That I did it? Why would I steal a collar? How did you know it's a collar? Because you just said it was what it was. Oh, oops, damn. I totally thought that detective trick would work. But how do you explain the smell of your favorite drink? You're probably just mistaken. The smell of the sewer probably just screwed up your sense of smell. Wait, damn. Huh? You didn't mention it was in the sewer, did you? You cunning bastard. You played dumb with the collar trick just to set another trap for me. I did? Yes, I totally did. Completely intentional. Me, playing dumb. Now, shall we try this again? I didn't kill that cat. If that's what you're wondering, that's a start. Let's see what else you can tell me. Started at the scene. So, you were there when the weird cat died. Not exactly. It was dead already when I got there. It was a bad scene. I was in the neighborhood on my way home from work. I was minding my own business when I heard a loud crack. I probably should have let sleeping dogs lie, but I figured it was worth checking out. I got to the warehouse and I saw... What, the cat? The hole? No, I mean, yes, I saw the cat, but I was more focused on what was on the cat. Wait, you mean the collar? Yes, it caught my eye. But like you said, the cat was there too. So I ran in to check on him, but he was gone. I swear on my life, he was already stone cold dead. If he wasn't, I would have helped. But since he was... What, you ripped the collar off a freshly dead body? I didn't rip it off. I unbuckled it very carefully. That's why I was there long enough to get interrupted. The cat. So, I take it you noticed the cat looked weird. That's an understatement. Like I said, it was bad scene. Have you ever seen a cat like that before? Living or dead? No. But I'd heard about... What? What did you hear? I can't tell you. Why not? What did you hear? Whatever it is, you can't tell me. Can't tell you that either. Ugh, I'm getting a headache about what you can and can't tell me. Too confusing. I can tell you that the cat was dead when I got there, but not for long. He was still warm. I thought you said it was stone cold dead. Figure of speech, darling. Find anything else you can tell me? Only that I have no idea why he looked like that, and I've never seen him before in my life, except... What? He looked like you. If you were short, on 4 legs, and a freak of nature, I mean. And yet, you didn't hesitate to steal from me. Whatever. Actually, it made me more eager, not gonna lie. I do love treating you bad, darling. The collar. The collar stinks of pineapple regret, which means you were carrying it around, I take it. I grabbed it off the body as soon as I realized the cat was dead. But why? It's not even your style. It's not for me, you ninny. It's for who? Look, that collar is more valuable than you realize. It's in high demand, shall we say. I know it looks like a silly little scrap of fabric, but actually, I kind of get why folks might want it. You do? Well, you clearly know something I don't, which is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say. Oh, all I know though, the grapevine is that there were several parties interested in getting their hands on a collar like that. Man, why am I never invited to parties like that? Trust me, these are bad parties you don't want any part of. What does that have to do with? Oh, you're talking about crime and stuff. Yes, please, shout it out loud in the middle of the bar, which is also technically a crime in earshot of a who's part of the organized crime racket. But yeah, turns out some folks out there want that collar bad. And whoever's interested is willing to pay handsomely for them. And, well, you know, I like handsome things, sweetie. It's why I put up with your pretty empty head. The hole. So, you saw the body, the collar. What about the hole? There was a hole in the ceiling. I'm not sure what else you want me to say, sugar. I mean, did you notice anything about the hole? Like, I don't know, maybe any signs of explosives or fire or something? Sorry, was more focused on the dead body. Cough, cough, the collar on it. Bad scene, you know. But, no, now you mention it, I didn't see or smell anything like that. And I would have noticed smoke. It's hell to get out of wool, you know, compared to pineapple regret and eau de sewer. Fair point. But still, I don't think holes like that are caused by that kind of explosion. At least, not this time. Holes like that? Getting interrupted. So, then what happened? You said you weren't interrupted. Yeah. By a very high-pitched shriek. Turns out some feathery flamingo stumbled on me and the body and panicked, and he brain was blocking the only door out. So I ran the only other way I could think of, into the sewer. You weren't trying to meet up with anyone there, say a certain green insect and he equally green goons. If you mean Manny the Mantis and the crocodile's tears, they're from it. I was hoping to sneak off their turf without them knowing I was there. They found me after about 10 minutes. My horrified and disgusted shrieking gave me away. You're shrieking? What was there to shriek about? Darling, do I look like the kind of who enjoy a bath in the sewage? I had shampooed my wool for hours to get the stench out. Bad scene, boo. Alright, but if you were just grabbing the collar to sell it for money, why not just sell it to Manny when he caught you? Oh, he made an offer. Just that offer involved a very intimidating crocodile and a pointed reminder that the loot was on his turf. So, you had to surrender the collar and run home empty-hoofed. This time, unfortunately. Too bad. Wait, this time? You know the pineapple regret is really nice. You should try it. The ashtray flavored, not bad. This time. You make it sound like this has happened before. Do I now? I mean, you certainly don't seem that surprised by what happened. That's just my Sangford, my dear. Not sure what Sam Lloyd has to do with this. Is he a suspect? Did he do this before? You're lucky you're cute. Or I'll be real put out by you right now, mister. So, has it happened before or not? Sure has. Don't know how many times, but enough that it's almost a regular thing lately. Buyers for collars. So, who are you going to sell the collar to before Manny the Mantis put in his winning bid? Whoever ended up being the highest bidder, obviously. You really don't understand how money works, do you, sweetie? I understand that means there were lots of interested buyers who were willing to compete with each other. Oh, that would be very smart deduction from you, Al. Save for the bit where I already said as much a few minutes ago. You expect me to pay attention to what you say? Oh. And as for these buyers, any of them have names? Not the sort of names. Not the sort of names I feel comfortable yelling in the middle of the bar. What do you mean? It's just something that's probably illegal in the middle of an illegal bar filled with illegal... Oh, now I get it. Yes, you get it. Immer Cray, der Wood, under Ufste. Sorry, babe, I don't speak your fancy French. So, if that's your plan of avoiding having the whole criminal underworld listening in, we'll have to do something else. Like what I said. This sort of buyers I had in mind, with the kind of cash I had in mind, aren't the sort who'd like me yelling their names in public. A bad scene, you know. Of course, I might feel more comfortable talking about them if you started yelling their names in public. Because no one knows to suspect me, so I'd be safe if I did it. More like I'd rather you get your kneecaps whacked than me. Telling the truth. You say the cat was already dead, but how do I know you're telling the truth? How about I know that any of this is what actually happened? What, I'm not trustworthy? Why wouldn't you trust me, little me? Well, I mean, you could start with the fact that you seem to be rubbing hench with the other animals of the bad scene, as you call it. Or the fact that you're willingly admitted to stealing the corpse of order to score some cash. But mostly it's because you're a singer in a smoky jazz bar. That always means you're up to no good. Alright, that. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. It doesn't look good, but all I'm really guilty of is being too poor to be fussy about where I get my dough. I'm not bad. I'm just black sheep of sorts. If that's the case, mind telling me the whole truth? There's clearly something bigger going on here where you're not giving all the info. A girl's gotta have some secrets, especially when they might get her into trouble with the wrong crowd. But let's just say, if you ask the right questions, I might be willing to tell you more of what I know. Whether you trust it is up to you. To sum up. So let me get this straight. You were a bystander to the death or appearance of whatever of the mysterious cat's corpse. Correct. You were short on cash and you heard the collar was valuable on the black market, so you grabbed it with the idea of selling it for a quick buck. More or less, yes. But many goons caught you before you could leave the area, shook you down, and took the collar for themselves. Oh, look at you rubbing your two brain cells together for once. I'm impressed. There are three actually. I'm very proud. And the third one is still stuck on who wanted this collar, why? And how you know about it. Oh, perfectly good questions, my little himbo hairball. Perhaps you should go see if you can dig up some answers before asking me about them. Case. So, I found something very interesting in the police archives. Case 4666, ring a bell? Should it? Considering it involves a mysterious cat, a hole and 3 very interesting individuals I figured it might tell me. Do the names Dom the Dolphin, Organgutan, and Minky the Mink Jones mean anything to you? So fine, I know them. Or, well, know of them at least. They were all buyers I was hoping to sell the collar to. But they're all gang leaders like Manny, aren't they? Between them, they're the heads of the city criminal underground. Now, you're getting it. And now you know why I wasn't in a hurry to chat about it with a goon sitting nearby. But yeah, the whole underbelly of the town in one hell of a state. The heads of the gangs are looking for those collars, and they're willing to pay top dollar to anyone who brings one to them. Collars? As in plural? Ah, honey, you passed elementary grade grammar. Honestly, no sass, I'm proud of you. But yes, that is how plurals work. So, one from this case, and one from case 4666, I assume. So, this whatever this is happened twice. Twice? Oh, you sweet, stupid sex on legs. More like the police only caught it twice. It happened way more than that. What actually happened. So, you say it happened more than once, but what is it? I don't really know the details, but from what I gather, they all involve some sort of weird cat appearing out of nowhere in random parts of the city. I didn't think I took any cases like this before. Not you. More like the dead cat. Real small, weird legs. Although, I don't know if all of them actually died. I heard some of them were alive and just went missing afterwards. Bad scene, I say. All of them blew some kind of hole in the ceiling or buildings when they showed up. And most of them had some sort of collar on them as well. These collars are what everybody riled up. That's why the gangs are on the lookout for any random cat showing up. And why there's big bucks to make if you can bring them one. Hence why you went for it. I think I'm getting it for once. Police caught it twice. Wow. A whole 2 times the police did their job. Don't be too impressed. It was pure luck both times that they stumbled on the cat before anyone else. And, well, both times there was some strings being pulled to bury the case, if you catch my drift. Catching anyone's drift is against my religion, thanks. Also, what do strings have to do with anything? They're fun to bat around and play with, but pay off, sweetie. The gangs have their fingers, paws, hooves, and claws in the police pie. Clearly, one of them made your case go away, so no one poked too deeply. Poking too deeply is my speciality. It's what stopped me from being a dentist or a proctologist. Thanks for the bad image. Gang involvement. So, what have the gangs been doing exactly? Besides paying off the cops, you mean? Well, they're all keeping eyes, ears on the ground, listening for any word of one of those weird cats showing up. So they're not the only ones bringing the cats in the first place. I don't know. But they do seem to have a good sense of when to be on alert, just not where. Either way, when they get wind of another, whoever runs that tragedy swoops in and clears everything out before the cops or anyone else notice, unless, say, a plucky gal sneaks in to grab the goods before then. And how'd that go for you? Pretty bad. But you can't blame a girl for trying. The gangs might have an understanding about respecting turf, but that won't stop them from trying to get a leg upon each other, or several legs really. So, when they clear everything out, does that mean the cats too? Are they putting the poor kiddies in concrete muffin makers? No idea. They took the cat with them either way. No one actually seen any of the cats since then. So a bad scene, even for me. But I get the feeling that just tying up loose ends is not the cats they're interested in. It's those weird collars of theirs. They're fighting tooth and nail over them. Makes me think there might be a separate buyer that they're all competing for. What I don't understand is, what's so special about these collars? I can't imagine why so many are trying to get their hands on them. Wow, for once something I know that you don't. A previous instance. So, how long has this been going on for? With the cat and the collars and stuff? Oh, months, darling. It's been a bad scene for a while. How has no one besides your shady friends picked up on anything? Surely I'd have noticed something after this long. Sweetie, you don't even notice when you have kitty litter on your butt. I don't think you're an expert on what does and doesn't draw your attention. Besides, my shady friends like to keep things on the down low, and they're very good at what they do. So, I guess the question is, if this happened more than twice, how many times has it happened? A lot. Like 3, 4? High single digits? Try high double digits. And these are just the ones I've heard of. Might even be triple digits. My God, that's bad. I don't even know if I can count that high. I only have 18 toe pads. Maths wasn't my strong suit. I didn't think you had any strong suits. I mean, that suit you're wearing is pretty bad. So you're telling me that for the past few months, countless cats have been appearing in town through giant holes in the roof, only from the underworld gangs to show up and snatch them and their collars. More or less, like I keep saying, it's a bad scene. You know? Yeah, I know. You're not wrong though. These poor cats, so noble, so adorable, so understood, so misunderstood. Are you talking about the missing cat or yourself? Remember, most of the missing cats were also very, very weird, which applies to you too. Now that I think about it, seems like my kitty case is just the tip of the iceberg, and it's a penguin in sight to help. There's a penguin in sight to help. Well, thanks, Elmer. This will help my investigation a lot. I'm not entirely sure how, but I'm sure it will come up eventually. Oh, well, that makes risking my life blabbing criminal secrets all worth it, if you might maybe sort of find it useful. Oh, yeah. Will you be okay? I mean, between that and the whole trying to snatch a collar from under Manny's nose, I imagine they might be mildly annoyed at you. Serves them right for not paying me what I'm worth. Besides, I've had a pineapple regret, which means I'm doing things I'm gonna regret. Don't worry about me, doll. My wool might get dirty, but I know a good dry cleaner. And I always make the best of bad scenes. That'll all for now, Alma. But don't go far. I might have other questions. Where else would I be but here, sugar? Okay. Dance was out tonight to see if he's got anything else. No. What do you want? Call for a ride. So, could I borrow your phone? I need to make a phone call. What, to a lawyer? First smart thing you've done. No, just need to get a lift. What, from your mommy? No, nothing maternal about it. No, sir. Now, just shove the booze to see out the way and mind the slobber on the pacifier. The joys of being a mother. Thanks, Deborah. I appreciate you giving me a lift again. Don't mention it. I figure these are all billable hours, so a few more of these rides should put at least 2 more of my kids through college. Wait, you're billing me for this? I thought we were just doing it because you like me. I do. I like you because I get to bill you a lot. You know what? I'll take it. Cool. Because right now, I need all the friends I can get. I need to ask you something. Something very important. Anytime. Do you mind if I give myself a tongue bath back here? I'm in desperate need of one. Oh, sniff, sniff. Yes, yes, you are. Go right ahead. The backseat's already covered in drool from the kids anyway.
Fantastic. Now to see if I've got enough room to start licking my own crotch.
Alright then guys, that's the best place to end this episode here. So please hit that like button, please subscribe if you are new. And until next time, take care and I'll catch you later. Bye.